The number one thing that's revolutionized my practice has been social media marketing. I got the 2 Comma Club Award for generating more than $1 million this year, being on track to attain 2.5 million. So every year we're getting better. I never would have gotten here if it wasn't for Sam and meeting Sam and going through his program and learning all these wonderful techniques about how to buy back my time and automate my practice and work less and make more. I would have never imagined the success I would have experienced after joining Sam's program. I couldn't even comprehend where I'm at now compared to where I started.
Trust the process that Sam has set out. I'm very confident in my legal skills, my ability in the courtroom to get good results. But in terms of like the marketing, in terms of sort of business models, those are sometimes missing when you're an attorney, I think, because we're so focused on the case aspect. In terms of developing those good business skills to effectively scale, to effectively grow, and to obviously effectively lead the team that you're building. That's a huge part that I took away from the program so far, is to trust that process that Sam guides the other attorneys through.
One of the key factors is the mind switch that comes with entering this program. And one of the things that Sam talks to us about is really changing your mentality, getting rid of limiting beliefs, things like believing that you're the one that has to answer the phone, that you're the one that has to do all these things because otherwise they won't be accomplished properly. Sam does is helps you sort of switch your mind into a frame where you can trust a system that's proven, a system that's given results, and sort of allow yourself to trust the process. And that's really one of the key factors that I gravitated to. A concept of done is better than perfect. Let's get a plan going. Let's move.
I think if you just embrace what Sam's done and the systems he's put into place, you'd be well served just to take the system as a whole and implement it entirely. So when I started to do that, it really just resonated and took off. And as I said, it's tried and true. Just embrace it.
How many cases I sign per month, and I'm always trying to break through to the next level. Right now, we're consistently signing 30 cases a month, and I'm working to try to figure out how to get to 35 cases a month. The other thing I look to is obviously my revenue. I know the bottom line is more important, but when I first started the program and I first started having these crazy months, it was really nice to look at the revenue numbers.
In the PI track, Sam focuses a lot on this ROI, the return on investment formula, measuring how much we're investing into the advertising, into the marketing, by the returns that we're getting for the case values. That's something that I have not done. Actually, even the partners that I had prior, that is by far one of the strongest things that I've learned. And so my goal is to do 1.2 annually. And so I just surpassed that this week. That's how I evaluate it. The system is working. I'll just put it like that.
I would probably say CPA, cost per acquisition, but at the end of the day, that's what tells you what it's costing you to acquire a client using this program, the resources and the technology. So I say that that's a strong metric to rely on.
Realizing that the virtual law practice was achievable. I had recently been on vacation for 6 days, looked at my email 2 times the entire 6 days, got 11 new cases while I was away. My law it functioned as good, if not better, than if I was sitting at home in front of my computer. I think, again, you have to trust the process. Once you have these systems and automations in place, your anxiety level will decrease, your happiness will increase, and your productivity will increase.
To level up and to get to the next level, you have to learn how to buy back your time, because I'm only one person. I can only have a certain amount of cases that I can handle, people I can talk to one-on-one. When you reach your capacity, that's it. The only way to grow and scale and to get beyond that is to buy back your time, delegate to other team members, and then it allows you to step up and do more. So if you want to level up and you want to make more money, you got to buy back your time. That's 100% for sure.
I started by implementing whole new systems, like cloud-based systems for my firm, productivity systems, a new CRM, setting up other things like Slack for communication for the team, instituting the VAs. So those sort of concrete systems, programs that are set up that he recommends, he guides you to, those obviously are sort of the foundation. Without those, it's impossible to scale.
The plan and the approach that Sam offers, tried and true and proven, it works. You just have to make it work for you, and you have to adapt it to you and your market and your demographic and your potential client. And that takes a little bit of finessing and adjusting. Be resilient, be patient. I think that's the best advice I could give somebody.
Been on some calls with some members, and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this next week, I'm going to do this next week. Done is better than perfect, get it going, and so forth. And I think that's really good advice. Just start doing it. As you implement it, you can fine tune it and get better. Stop what you're doing right now. Just get it going. You could always tweak it. The first step is always the hardest, but man, once you start stepping, you'll be running before you realize it. Do not hesitate. Join the program immediately. I've been doing this for a lot of years. I've had my own farm, my wife and I, for over 20 years. And I've tried, if you name it, the marketing, I've tried it. Masterminds, I've tried it. By far exceeds anything I've ever seen or been involved in. The program is well thought out. It's tried and true. Just go in there, apply the systems, and watch what happens. The best investment you've ever made. Not only for your law firm, but for your sanity.
If you're considering joining My Legal Academy, go for it. If you don't, you're going to be stuck doing the same thing that you're doing now and thinking you're going to get to the next level. You have member after member after member. It's not just me that has this success story. For me, it's been year after year. It wasn't just like a one-year fluke. I'm on my third year doing this. You know, if you follow Sam on Facebook, you see testimonial after testimonial after testimonial of this system working for everyone in every type of law.
Well, obviously, I'm a strong endorser of the program, but I think I went over this a little bit before, but honestly, I sort of joined My Legal Academy just thinking it was about, oh, how do you learn online marketing? And that's sort of where the direction I was headed. I knew I wanted to go that route, but what I found over the past 6 months, obviously, it's so much more. It's not just about learning the technology and business solutions and automations from not only from Sam and his team, but from the other lawyers that get involved, which is wonderful. I love that part of it.
Jump in. I'll tell you, it took me 2 years to join. I had been sort of casing Sam and his videos. I just decided to give it a shot. And really, that was the best decision I could have made. Bet on the program, bet on yourself, try it. You got to give it a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and this is a shot you don't want to miss.